Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Brian Applegate. I'm the Fire Emergency Services Administrator for the Washington Fire Department, and I'm holding this media availability to address a few issues that have come about since we had our train derailment accident not too long ago, just so that we clear any confusion up. This was a train derailment causing extensive damage. The train was carrying some sodium hydroxide along with some other chemicals that became directly a threat to a nearby nursing home. That would have affected about 120 patients or 120 residents that are mostly bedridden and that have medical issues that would need to be handled and immediately. And if they were exposed to this chemical, there would be significant medical effects from it. So I want to just let you know that the Washington Fire Department takes very seriously environmental impacts, structural impacts, community impacts, but first and foremost, life safety. That's our main mission, is to make sure that we take care of life and property in that order, to ensure that we save lives. In this instance, we got a call for a train derailment that was going to impact a nursing home. Our fire companies responded and immediately identified through the pre-planned process there was going to be a life hazard immediately from this incident. The members of the Washington Fire Department made entry into the building and saved about 120 lives from that nursing home through evacuation efforts with our mutual aid partners and various other entities. But we're the first ones on the scene to make those rescues and to make the call to remove those people. In addition to that, our fire companies and mutual aid partners diked and dammed the sodium hydroxide that was running toward the nursing home. And just a little background on sodium hydroxide, it's a very corrosive material. If inhaled or absorbed, can cause neurological damage as well as other physical damage to the respiratory system. And that's something that we wanted to avoid. So our members took it upon themselves to use initial mitigation strategies to redirect that material from the nursing home. Now, there's been a couple things that have been brought to our attention that have been floating around in the media that I also wanted to clarify and address. One of them is that the fire department is not adequately staffed. Currently, through the risk identification process and departmental identification process, we do understand that staffing is a very important and vital function of our fire department, and we are doing all that we can to increase our staffing due to realizing that there are additional or increased incidents within our jurisdiction and the need for additional staffing so that we can better provide service. We've gone through the grant process. We haven't been lucky to get selected. Now, as NFPA 1710 states, yes, you would like to have 4 firefighters on a fire engine, and you need to respond to an incident within 4 to 6 minutes. Although that's the standard that NFPA sets, that's not a mandate. We have to staff our fire engines with the current staffing that we were allotted by our village board, and we're doing that currently, but with the intention of fully increasing our staffing as best we can. The other issue was the training aspect. We have been working diligently on increasing our training department-wide as far as hazardous materials, tactical rescue, fire investigations, all those other special teams. However, in this case, we are all trained to the awareness level. We are actively working on getting to the operations level department-wide, and then taking that training further, so that we could better be prepared for incidents such as this. During this incident, it was a risk-benefit situation where we had to risk a lot to save a lot. In this case, it was lives. We will risk our lives to save yours. And in this case, that's exactly what our firefighters did. I stand behind their efforts, and we saved 120 lives during this incident. Now, there was environmental impact. There was a little bit of a blow to the ecosystem with some fish that perished because of the incident. I'd rather report that there was fish that lost their lives today rather than people. Those people in the nursing homes are someone's grandmother, someone's mother, someone's sister, friend, cousin, who are very important to our community. And we want to keep them safe, and that's exactly what our firefighters did. I'm in contact with our village board and our village administration on these issues. We have talked very in depth about trying to come up with solutions to make sure that we increase our staffing and provide the best services to the community of Washington and beyond. So I wanted to come and address those issues with you this afternoon, and ensure that we are doing all we can to increase our staffing, provide the best services we can to the community, and to save as many lives as possible, because that's what we're here to do. And we're here for the community of Washington and beyond. Thank you.